Hey folks, Patrick here, just checking in on my first day of training. You see by the headline, my first day of my marathon training was actually not running at all, it was swimming. So that's why I've got the little lines under my eyes, because I was in the pool doing laps, and my first day was actually cross training. So what I'm going to show you on my computer screen is a bit of the philosophy in my training plan of why cross training is so important. So I'll be back with you in a second. I'm just going to get to my screen after I change out of my bathing suit. Alright, see you in a bit. Cheers.
Okay, so here we are at my computer screen, and I jotted a few notes down for you. So the first thing is, this is my first 90-day challenge, and FIRST stands for Furman Institute of Running and Scientific Training. And you're probably here because you saw that I was swimming on my first day of my running training instead of running. So why was I doing that? I'll cover that today. I'll also cover why cross training is part of my marathon training. What type of cross training will I be doing? And I also have a special getting it done tip to help you stick to your training. So, why was I swimming today instead of running? Well, I was cross training. Cross training is defined as an exercise that develops different components of fitness. For example, if you're working on your legs, cross training could be something that can work on, for example, your aerobic capacity. Or if you're working on your aerobics, well, then cross training could be muscular training. So that's basically what it is. So you're cross training, you're doing something different. Okay. So my training plan calls for two sessions of cross training per week to complement my runs. After programming my complete exercise schedule from today until January 27th, today was a cross-training day. I know exactly what I'll be doing each day, and even at what time, for the next 12 weeks. And later I'll explain why I programmed in such detail. So why is cross-training part of my marathon training? Well, the intent is to only run as much as needed to develop running capacity and speed. All junk miles, and that's miles that have no real training value, so if you think of just slow recovery runs and things like that, that's all eliminated. So no little jogs here and there. I only run 3 days a week, and the 3 days that I run are intense running days, so I need time to recover. So aerobic capacity doesn't have to be developed by running, so I can still continue to develop my aerobic capacity through cross training. And by doing that, I am not further fatiguing my legs, and it gives them time to recover. So cross training helps avoid overtraining and overuse injuries. If you run 5 days a week, you're definitely training a lot more, or using the same muscles, using the same tendons and ligaments and more impact on the bones than you are if you're training only 3 days a week with high impact. So that way I can train at a higher intensity during the 3 running days and also during the cross training days. And it provides a break for the legs to recover after intense effort, but still get some training done. Okay? So, how do I do this? Well, where I am, I have limited resources. I don't have a gym, I don't have equipment. But that won't stop me from doing cross training. Cross training I'll be doing is going to be non-weight bearing activities. So swimming, cycling, water running, skipping rope. It is not weightlifting. Okay, I don't want to fatigue my muscles more. I just want to exercise them, exercise different parts of my body, and also exercise my aerobic capacity. So what I do is I have an easy session like swimming as a recovery in the days following my long run. My long run is long every week, so I need a recovery day. And what I do is I insert a cross-training session like swimming, where I'll be just working my upper body and very little of my legs, and it's no impact. So it's great for recovery. And then another cross-training day is a hard session in the days between 2 running workouts. And that'll be more high-intensity intervals, for example. Skipping rope, high-intensity swimming, cycling, you think of spinning class, that type of thing, that could be a good hard session that I could do. Alright, so what else did I do to get started on my training today? Well, like I said before, I planned my entire 12-week training on a calendar, including specific exercises, objectives, durations, and the time of day that I was going to do it. So I actually slotted the time in my day for my training. And then I ensured that plan didn't interfere with other calendar appointments and events. Because if you program your exercise as an appointment in your calendar, you will have time to do it, versus trying to find the time in the openings on the day of, for example. If you don't, something will fill that time, and then you won't have time. So now it's just time to execute. I hope you got some value out of this. I'd like to hear your comments on maybe what you're doing to get it done, and tell me how your progress is. So, Patrick Perswar signing off. I'll see you next time. Cheers.